Tonight, we're hearing from Stephen Fossett's mom and youngest sister about his death.
Back in May, we told you Fossett died while in the Bibb County Jail custody. He was having a medical emergency and resisted the jail's medical staff and deputies and got tased. Just before noon, Fossett's family held a news conference in front of the Bibb County Jail, asking the sheriff's office to turn over all evidence in the case.
Camila Williams is live outside the jail to share why the family believes Fossett was neglected.
Yeah, good evening, Frank and Lori. Stephen Fossett's mother, Paula Platt, told me that her son has lived with chronic schizophrenia for over 20 years and that he was actually in a program inside the jail to deal with his mental health. His mother told me that she hopes other inmates with mental illnesses don't go through what her son did.
Very charismatic, funny, again, loves to exercise.
Paula Platt says her son, Stephen Fossett, was a sweet person. While he had his issues, he always knew family was there to support him.
Of course, schizophrenic, it has its own symptoms or whatever, but just all around good person.
And Wednesday morning, Platt and her lawyers asked the Bibb County Sheriff's Office to do good and find out what happened to Stephen Fossett.
Every citizen of Georgia, including Mr. Fossett, deserves and should have their rights protected under the ADA when they're having a mental health crisis.
Attorney Maoli Davis says the family is fighting for justice and want the sheriff's office to accommodate inmates who have mental illness. He says it's been over 90 days since Fossett's death and the family deserves transparency.
There is no reason that this family does not have the answers that they need. They have not been able to fully grieve because they don't know.
Fossett's sister, Brianna Fossett, says there aren't enough words to explain what happened to her brother.
I felt very shocked, very hurt, very sad.
She says this press conference is a step forward to find out what happened to her brother. So far, they still don't know his cause of death, but her mother hopes her son's tragedy brings awareness.
So that people with mental health concerns, that they are treated fairly.
Now, if you happen to be around downtown Macon, you may see these flyers that ask what happened to Stephen Fossett, and it gives a little bit more information about what happened. And the family is telling me that they do hope that anyone will call this number and call with information so they can be one step closer to justice. Live in Macon, Camila Williams, 13 WMAZ News.
Thank you, Camila. We have reached out to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office for comment. They said they're still investigating Fossett's death and still awaiting results of the autopsy and toxicology results.
Sheriff's Office added, quote, "Once we have those answers, we will be able to update the family on the investigation."